Well, a hiker missing for 4 days, found alive today after he went missing on the Buffalo National River.
Rescue teams found him this afternoon. 5 News reporter Rachel Williams gives us an update on how the hiker was found.
67-year-old Clinton Smith was reported missing on October 28th by his family after he failed to return from the hike. Sheriff Glenn Wheeler says rescue teams found him in good condition.
But he had endured some pretty bad weather, some torrential rain, and some temperatures down into the 40s, which 40s doesn't sound dangerous, but when you combine low temperatures like in the 40s and being wet, it can be fatal. Thankfully, that didn't occur.
Although he was in a good condition, Wheeler and nearby campers say when the rescue teams found him, he was disoriented.
That's one of the classic symptoms of hypothermia. Plus, not to mention he's dehydrated and hasn't eaten in several days to speak of. He'd eaten some berries and stuff along the way, but really wasn't nourished, you know, and it was just absolutely exhausted. I mean, he was to the point that he was not able to walk much anymore.
Campers say it comes as no surprise to learn that a hiker went missing because of how isolated the national park is.
This is basically a wilderness area without, you don't have paved paths and a lot of directional signs. There are trail markers, but it's easy to wander off a trail and have some trouble relocating it. So you've got to be attentive.
According to the National Park Service, the terrain around the National River can be rugged, steep, and easy to get lost.
He encountered a tree across the trail, and he went around that, and then when he came back in, he found where a couple of trails had converged, and he was confused about which trail it was. That and darkness was approaching, and at some point darkness was approaching, and of course temperatures were dropping, so it just was a recipe for him to get lost.
In the future, the sheriff encourages hikers who want to visit the national park to do their research, prepare, and have insulated clothing for this time of year. In Newton County, covering news where you live, Rachel Williams, 5 News.
Sheriff Wheeler says they're going to try to interview Smith again tomorrow to learn more about how he got lost.